Yeah, everybody. Once you see the face, you hear the voice, you know it's Zane alongside the people's favorite.
There, Wagwan's in.
Yeah, we're there. And people, we have Travis back in the building. Welcome back, my friend. It's been a while.
Yes, of
Been a
course.
while.
Long while. It's great. Great
All
news.
right. Now, without further ado, Travis and JRP, we have to go jump right into the meat of the matter because it's 1-0 to the Arsenal. I mean,
1-0.
1-0 to the Arsenal. The iconic song, it was perfect for today's game.
Yes,
No.
it was.
No, I mean, not to say the game was a great entertaining game. It was, in my opinion, like a chess match. But before I give you my opinion, what did you make of the game?
Well, the game was, like I said, like a chess match. It was 50-50. Both teams were cancelling out each other's. At time, it felt like it was on a knife edge. You're wondering if a mistake would come where someone would score or someone would do just play some brilliant football and score a goal.
Yeah, yeah. Chavi, you able to take you in the game?
Yeah, did but was a good match. Was a good match. Each player hold them one and it never happened really because Mr. expect a goal. I mean, I wish any could have come from, but come from the right end.
Right end. No. Hey, personally still, I think in the first half, City had us, City had the better half. Right, especially David Raya. What y'all make of his performance today? Because he started off very shaky.
Yeah, he was very shaky. He looked nervous at times, but whatever Arteta said to him and the team, they came out a total different team in the second half.
Yeah. Second half, we stepped it up, but especially Raya, because like I said, first half, he looked shaky.
But the thing about it in the second half, City didn't even pressure him in the second half. He was more composed. They like I said, they didn't pressure him.
Yeah. The ball game was taken to City, but I want to hear what y'all think about that Kovacic decision because people are saying that we win because there is no Rodri and there is no De Bruyne. And it was a weakened midfield. But before we even talk about our weakened midfield, the Kovacic decision, how wasn't that the first challenge a red card?
Should have been a red card. The second incident should have been a yellow card. So it should have been off.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that.
Exactly. There's no excuse for it. I mean, the first one, yeah, Chavi.
Totally agree. Should have been a red card.
I mean, the first one itself, was 50-50. If you got a red card for that, you couldn't. Matter of fact, I don't want to say 50-50. It's more leaning towards a red card than anything else. And then followed up with another bad challenge, I think 6 minutes later, and you don't get a second. I mean, we saw in last week's game with Diego Jota, right? He got a yellow card for basically just pulling back an opponent after he was already on a yellow card. So
yeah, and that was just reckless by him, naive. He's an experienced player. I would expect him to go into a second tackle 6 minutes in after just coming off a yellow card, which could have been red.
Yeah. I mean, fortunately, we got the result, but things went the other way. That was a huge turning point, and like we always say on this show, the inconsistencies with VAR, that is the problem right now, right? Somehow we need to figure it out.
I just have a feeling that Mike Oliver just wanted to keep it left in a piece. He was already on a yellow card, and he didn't since he was already in a yellow card, he was just trying to keep it that way, trying to keep it balanced. That's what I think.
But I mean, when you do that,
you know, want to ruin the game.
But when you do that, you set such a high threshold for. That means basically you can't give anything now as a yellow card, right? Or as a red card.
To be fair, minus that two incident, everything the ref pretty much have under control.
Yes, definitely. And the thing is now, why I'm not even going to so much blame the ref, it's the VAR, because it went to VAR check and they looked at it and, you know, ruled it out pretty quick.
Yeah, they dismiss it. Like I said, if he wasn't on a yellow card, that would have been his first yellow card.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, maybe they just wanted to keep it 11 versus 11. But Chavi, with our midfield, the people that were shot in midfield, right? With our best players missing, you think City fans have any right to complain and mourn that they're missing their best players?
Well, in all fairness to them, I think they're missing a number more key players than us, because we had Oliver, we had Rice, who could have had party on the field from the inside field. We had Georgina. So I think we had most of our midfield. With them now, yes, they may have most of them, but two main persons. But I don't think it should be a problem, because man, in the KDB, just out last.
No.
For a while. So
the thing is, you know, right? The thing is, you know, they were basically missing Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne, right? Martinelli wasn't fit enough to play the full 90, right? As well as Saka was missing, right? Partey also wasn't fit enough to play the full 90, right? So basically, to how I see it, it was even Stevens in terms of missing personnel for the midfield. But
in that each individual did, because I think that Partey, I think the midfield at Aston start was good enough. With them now, we can see that KDB missing is especially affecting the monster. And with Roger out, yeah, it's somewhat affecting them. But I don't think they should use that for an excuse. From the settings, that was the first thing I hear every city fan saying, oh, team weak, or this, or that. You beat us B team already. You say you could use a C team and beat us. So you should beat a team, you should have rest.
Exactly. I mean, Kevin De Bruyne has been out almost since the start of the season, and they've been winning and playing without him. So why is it no an excuse, right?
Exactly.
Anyway, the final point with the game still, because like we said, Jeremy, it was basically a test game. I don't know if any of you guys seen the aftermath with Kyle Walker, Erling Haaland, basically in an altercation with the assistant coach for Arsenal.
Yeah, don't know what was that about. Pep said he had an idea in the interview, but he refused to say. But overall, it was a good game by both teams. Arteta got it right on the day. He made early substitution, pulling Trossard. The beginning of the second half was spot on. Trossard wasn't involved enough. Martinelli came on, provided that width, provided that energy. So like I said, on the day, Arteta got it right.
Yeah, definitely. And to what you said, Pep said Arsenal knows why. But so until something comes out in the media, we just basically have to wait and see. But yeah, you're right. Arteta basically got one over, because it's been 8 years since we beat City. Right?
Yes.
We're coming off 12 consecutive losses in the Premier League. So
the last time we beat City was Arteta goal.
Yeah, yes. So this one definitely feels good. You know, reminiscent of that Arteta strike. But
And you
yeah,
know,
Chavi.
I'm not hype up nobody, but well done to Jesus. And I have to say, Saliba, right now, it's the best centre back in the world.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
know. I know it is not just Saliba, it's Gabriel as well. Gabriel always seem to be the missing one.
It's the
But
partnership,
Gabriel,
man.
yes, it's a solid partnership. If Arsenal want to be in contention for this title, both centre back will have to be fit, and of course Declan Rice have to be fit as well because we saw the importance of him in this game.
Yeah,
Both wide players, Saka and Martinelli, will have to be fit as well. That's a core important players that if Arsenal really want to reach to the title at the end of the season, those players will have to be in the mix. You notice I didn't even mention Party because somewhere
yeah.
along the line, Party will break down again.
Again, definitely inevitable. But the unsung hero, I will give him a shout out, Kai Havertz. Kai
He's
Havertz,
doing everything
good
right
pass.
apart from scoring in open play.
That's it. He does everything right apart from scoring.
But it was a good takedown by Tamiyasu. And then Kai Havertz will keep the ball alive and pass it to Martinelli.
Yeah.
Nathan Agney, from missing an opener to now deflecting the ball in the back of his net. Not your day.
Not your day. I mean, there's absolutely nothing Ake could have done about it because that was smack right in the face, but
Right in
just
the
not
face.
your day. Not your day. No. I don't know if you guys saw the other games, like the Villa versus Wolf game.
Yes.
This,
First time seeing 3 games draw on a Sunday.
on a Sunday. I was at one point I was wondering if ours was going to draw as well.
It was this close to join as well. I mean, that probably must have been some history in the making where you have 3 games drawn on the day. The final day of football.
And the West Midlands derby, it was, like you said, a draw 1 each, but it was the amount of yellow cards that was racked up by the Wolves players. Listen, this was an old-fashioned derby. No prisoners taken, no quarters given. Right?
I mean, Wolves is here to fight. They're coming off a win against City. Confidence is high.
Confidence is high. I mean, even Villa coming off of that big win against Brighton.
Against Brighton.
I saw John McGinn kick over Pedro Neto off the field. Yeah, this was a feisty affair. And
it was a feisty affair.
Truth be told, Wolves had the better first half, right? But the more it went where they didn't score, Villa grew back into it. And even after they scored, it was, I think, less than 2 minutes, Villa equalized. And
fair result by the end of the day, right?
Yeah, man, definitely fair result. Villa would leave the most disheartened of the two.
Disheartened of the two.
Ollie Watkins with the last shot of the game hit the post.
Yeah, hit the post, and he's a player that is on form right now.
Yeah, oh gosh, man, bang on fire. I mean, the player on form still is Mo Salah in the Liverpool Brighton draw. Salah, you cannot stop Salah.
Well, you can't stop Brighton as well.
That's the thing, it's 2 good attacks versus 2 really poor defense, right? Because we all know Liverpool attack is amazing, but
yes, it is.
Their defense, I don't know what the problem is, right?
I mean, that is classic Salah for you right there. But Salah is a world class player. When you need him the most, he will turn up.
True, but when is Liverpool going to keep a clean sheet? Stop leaking goals.
I think that's wishful thinking.
True, but if they want a challenge for the title though, because I do have them up there in the mix, I mean, City, us, and them in the mix.
They should be in the mix.
Yeah, with an attack like that, but if their defense continues to leak goals, I'm telling you, it's going to be a problem.
And pretty much club seem like this season it's all about the best form of defense is attack, and it is showing. Quite a couple match in this season they have come from behind to win. So it seemed like the norm for their season so far.
Yeah, true. And I mean, it's like the Zerbi is taking a page out of clock book because it's straight attack.
Yeah, Brighton so far is having a roller coaster season, to be honest. They're up, they're down. Last week, like I said, they got 6 from Aston Villa. Only to turn up on the day against Liverpool and score 2 themselves and got a pint.
Yeah, and again, this is another team which, great attack, but defensive wise, it's a different story. It's like Jekyll and Hyde.
I think that's the problem. Because I think they have a good season. They see the way how they play along with Liverpool. It's just all about the tactics. If them can get it straight and get it everything started and defend better, I think
so.
Would be.
So, Travi, you think Liverpool's defensive problems come down to the personnel that they've lost in midfield? Because we've seen a few of them went to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
But they have somewhat rebuilt back their middle.
Yeah, with younger players. Right, but I don't know if it's the lack of experience in the middle as well. But no, then again, I can't say that because what's his name? McAllister, that was not right. Yeah, he's there. He's experienced in the league, World Cup winner, as everybody likes to say. So I don't know Liverpool or Brighton's problem, but we'll see how far the non-stop attack can bring them.
Non-stop attack.
Non-stop attack. I mean, Brighton is going to be a problem for because we see how they've been coping with European football and then the weekend football. They were fortunate to come away with a draw over the European fixtures midweek. But
yeah,
they to how they're playing, right? It's definitely going to take a toll on them.
Definitely, I've been saying that since the season start. So far, they're hanging about. The more the competition go on, injuries and a lot of things will play into factor.
Yeah, I mean, you said injuries. You say the latest injury for Brighton, Estopinian is out for, I think, over a month, they say.
And that's an important player for them.
Yeah, yes. Attacking wise and defensive wise.
And defend, yes.
Yeah, so he's definitely going to be missed. But, the last game still, the last draw of the week after Sunday was Newcastle West Ham.
Right. 2 informed team. Again, this was a fair result, to be honest.
Yeah.
Both teams are flying at the moment.
Definitely. But I saved this game for last in a JRP because I have a question to ask. What the Ross was Pope doing? What was Nick Pope doing for that first goal? Seriously.
You'd have to ask Nick Pope himself.
Yo, listen, I mean, I'm surprised that Newcastle have been one of the best teams defensively. If Pope makes mistakes and rash decisions like these, I mean,
they are because the players that they have in front of Pope.
Yeah, the Trippiers and the Burns and the Bachman. Yeah.
They have a solid back line in front of him.
True.
Hence the reason he's not exposed more. But today was a touch of madness. I'm pretty sure he will be reflecting. He will be reflecting on it.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it. A touch of madness. Like, hey, what can I say? At least they got a draw, fair result. But that was the comical error after the Sunday. Right?
I mean,
because look,
David Raya would have tapped him, but
yes. David Raya.
He was that close.
What was he doing? What was he doing?
Maybe sometime his nerves get the best of the players. They're human as well.
True, definitely nerves. But for anybody that didn't get to see the games, check out the highlights and please, you'll see the errors that we're talking about. Right? Because it was some entertaining draws and a well fought chess game. But all in all, it was a great Sunday. 1-0 to the Arsenal again.
A very good day for football.
Yeah, man. Fair result across the board. We can't complain.
That's right.
Yeah, but people, like usual, we're going to ask everybody, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Yeah, definitely. Right. And like Miss Lou said, please, we're asking, what good?
Good up, follow you.
Yeah, man.
Yo.
All right.